Hey, welcome to In the Loop. Again, my name's Louie, Lou Dog, Lou Doggy Dog, many different things with Lou. But In the Loop is what I deem to be the cycle thought pattern that's going through your head, whether it's fear-based, anxious-based, depression, or the whole soup of all that stuff. We just, together as a society, tend to get caught up in these stories, these situations, scenarios. If you don't watch them correctly, you get stuck in a loop, you know? So whether you're anxious about, a new job or a new scenario, or fearing success or being judged by others, or grief, resentment of the past, things like that. I mean, there's a whole, again, like I said, soup of different ways people think. I tend to have a little bit of all of them, but, that's okay. The whole point is breaking the loop and getting into the loop, riding that wave, Okay, another thing that I have realized is your mind is like a library, if that makes any sense. Bear with me. So, you got this access to the whole library, tons of books, blah, 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 blah. But when you're stressed out, or you're anxious, or you're like, you got this one scenario going on in your head, or you've already made up solutions to problems that don't even exist, whatever, you're really narrowly focused in this library. It's, you're up on the top ladder in the back shelf with no lights on, with a little flashlight on page 73, this one book, and you keep reading that same page over and over and over again. It's crazy, but it's the same thing. Maybe you don't realize it because you're not paying attention. But learn to pay attention. That's another story. But learn to relax. When you're relaxed, you learn how to get in tune with your body. Then your mind's got access to the whole library again. It's not stuck on that one page. It's got the whole library. That's why a lot of your best thoughts come when you're in the shower because you're relaxed, or you're just you're going to bed at night because you're just finally relaxed, and then bam, a solution came to the problem that you were thinking. Why is that? Because you've got access to the whole library. You're not stuck on the same book or page or author or anything. So go read some different books, compare to the other books that you've read, and that goes with looking at your mind. Start feeling differently, seeing differently, and reacting differently. See what happens. Break the loop, break the chain, get into a new one, better one, in the loop. And I ramble a lot, and my thing kind of comes off the dome. It's very raw, but that's, how I get to my solutions. Just bear with me, please. So, what Jordan Peterson talks about in his book is how to be a better person. One, stand up straight with your chest up, Walk into the room and with confidence, If you're walking around like this, people are going to see that. They're going to feel, oh, he's hurt, he's injured. That's not good. So walk into the room with confidence, your chest up. It may hurt a little bit at first, but you got to do it, or else you're just going to be getting bopped around like a bowling ball with the gutters up, just all the way around, hoping to hit some pins. But you're lucky you got those gutters, otherwise you'd be in the gutter. So you got to watch out. You got to go, and you got to stay on the straight line, and you got to knock them all out, okay? It's hard to do that. It's hard to figure out where your problems stem from, where anything stems from. A lot of it's deeply, deeply rooted. So what you have to do is start with one brick of the house, start with cleaning the attic, start with cleaning the basement, something like that. And things will start to pop up. You'll start thinking differently. You'll start feeling differently. Your reality will literally change itself. If you think about it, we choose to live in the reality we live in, so why would you ever want to live in a negative world filled with, like, I'm a victim, oh, this hurts, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not good for anybody. I can't imagine. I mean, I did it for so many years. I understand why we do it, or whatever. But it's ridiculous if you think about it. And it's not that hard to change. It takes a little bit of effort, obviously, in the beginning. But once you get going, you're going. And you stay down the straight path. Again, you knock out all this, what are those things called? The pins. You knock out all the pins. So get going, you know? Don't just sit around and be like, oh, my life sucks, or this and that, I'm in a rut. Go fly away, okay? Or go to the gym. Do some yoga. Read a book. Do something different today that you didn't do yesterday. And just see what happens, okay? Get out of the loop. Get in the loop.